The echoes of discretion. The theater was dimly lit, the scent of aged wood and stale curtains filling the air. In the silence before the play began, Eleanor adjusted her seat with a nervous flutter in her chest. She had waited months for this night, one that carried considerable weight in her life. Her story was on stage tonight. Not her biography, but a script she had painstakingly written, bleeding her suffering into every word. She had masked her personal tragedies under layers of metaphor and poetic dialogue, presuming that only the most discerning audience would understand its depth. It was her way of sharing without exposing herself entirely, a balance of vulnerability and discretion. The opening scene began with a single spotlight, illuminating the actor portraying the protagonist, a woman trapped in the echoes of her past. Eleanor's heart raced as she heard the first lines delivered with an intensity that mirrored her own emotions during the writing process. Every word felt like a wound reopening, every line a whisper of her hidden pain. As the play progressed, the room grew silent, the audience captivated. Eleanor could feel their focus, their unspoken connection to the story. By the time the final scene unfolded, a crescendo of despair and hope intertwined, the room erupted into applause. She sat frozen, unsure whether to bask in the validation or retreat into her solitude. Applause was new to her, foreign in its warmth and approval. As she stood to leave the theater unnoticed, a woman in the row ahead turned and caught her eye. "That was profound," the stranger said softly. "You must have lived through something extraordinary to write something so real." Eleanor smiled faintly, the words both a compliment and a reminder. She nodded with quiet discretion, replying only, "Thank you," before slipping into the night. She didn't need to explain herself, her story was enough.